Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go ahead and work with the Bloom with Grace Close to My Heart workshop kit again. This comes together super easy. I do have the stamp set, and these are just the pieces that will be on this layout. Now I did struggle at the end of this layout because I had to stamp on the page and I had already had things adhered into place, so I had to get creative and make it work so that I did not screw the stamp up. Now, this page called for a 5x7. I do not have a 5x7. I do have these two random pictures. I was thinking about using the one of my son cutting the pumpkin out, but that wasn't going to work. So we're going to put those back up. And I'm going to use these two pictures of me and my brother from the 80s. And they're both fall. One is probably more of a winter, but the outside looks more fall. So I'm just going to go ahead and get those. I'm going to tape those together with some washi tape, and I am going to get those adhered nicely down to that. I have no idea what color brown that is. Cardstock. I am going to trim it up just a bit because it's just way too big. So I'm going to look at it, and yeah, I'm going to come in with my trimmer. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to come in with. I thought I came in with my trimmer because it was too big. I tried to leave it as its original shape. I have been following the instructions, but also tweaking them just a tad bit on these workshop kits. I don't do a bunch of double spread layouts, so I have to make them work for me. I did use my Crop-A-Dile there to just chomp the corners and round them off. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take this first strip that I have cut, and it is going to go right there at the top. And it is going to be strips of paper. They're not going to go all the way across the layout though. And I am just going to grab them and do them in the order that is shown. They do give you like dimensions and measurements and stuff, and I don't follow those. I just kind of wing it, you know. Excuse me. So we got a couple more to go, and then I will, like I said, I'll struggle with the stamping, and also the flower placement takes me a bit. There's like, they're not numbered. They should number the die cuts on the back of them so where you would never see them anyway. That way you know that you are using the correct die cuts in the correct spot that they were intended to go. So I just wing that as well too and just make some pretty little clusters. And I believe this is the last strip of paper that is going to go on the page. Nope, I do have this one little piece right here. And they did not have that cut out in the description or in the directions, but I did go ahead and cut that scallop out instead of leaving it with the weird wonky scallop at the top where it was like just printed on the white paper and you could still see the white paper. That bothered me. Not a lot bothers me, but that bothered me. Alright, I do have it just a little crooked, so I just straighten it up. And I'm going to go ahead and come right in here and cut that little excess off on all of the pieces. And that is going to be the background of the page. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this one with the pictures on it, and I'm going to get that centered. Apparently I got some glue sticking out on that one. I'm going to go ahead and get that stuck right on there. Oh, I'm super tired. And apparently I'm going to sit there and like really push on it. So I'm looking at the 12x12 sticker sheet and trying to figure out which stickers I am supposed to use. And I believe it is Find Joy in Simplicity. But there was this little piece that was on the layout that I did not have cut. So I'm not real sure what's going on with that. But that's what I was looking at right there. So I don't know if I missed it or what, but I don't even worry about it. I'm going to go back to it. That is going to serve as my title. I do not know what that says. There's adhesive from the ATG that rolled out on that small scallop cut piece that every time I rub my hand over, I feel a little bit more. I'm just getting it off. So that is about how my sunflower die cuts are going to go. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab my ATG, and I'm going to adhere first down this wooden leaf veneer piece right about where it's supposed to go, so that when I pop these up, I can pop them up over it. And now I'm going to go ahead and get the bottom ones. Oh, I lied. I'm going to go ahead and get this one stuck down because I know I needed foam on that one, because that wooden piece is going to go underneath that. So I want to make sure that it sticks up high enough. I'm going to adhere this one flat to the paper. And we're going to go ahead and get that release paper off. And we are almost done with this layout. We're definitely halfway there. We're going to go ahead and adhere this one flat to the page as well. And just slide it right underneath there. This one is going to be popped up just a tad bit, just to give things some dimension. And if you notice, those are not like little octagon or whatever hexagon pieces that are normally on there. That's the outline. I just cut that up, and I kept grabbing it, looking for those little circle bits. So we're going to get that one stuck down on some foam tape. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere this one straight to the page. And there we go. Now we're going to come back over with the espresso ink, and I'm going to grab out this beautiful, oh, I love this stamp set. And I don't really get excited about stamp sets, but those sunflowers are freaking fabulous. And I haven't really used them yet. So I'm going to go ahead, and it is just a little arrow, or not an arrow, it's a little leaf bit, but I do stamp that off just to make sure that it's going to stamp correctly. And like I said, I got to start pulling stuff up, so I do kind of make it look wonky, but I am going to go ahead and use all the leaves that I have to cover up where I am doing these at. And I'm just getting them nicely stuck in there. And this is just added extra dimension. You do not have to do the stamp set. You do not have to do the stamping. It just adds a little something extra to your layout. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one back, and then I am done with that part. Now, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and grab my leaves. And I was going to try to follow along with the layout and the way it goes, but I end up these are big layouts and half of them are covered up, right? So, you know how I am. I'm going to cover that up. I'm going to cover it in half. I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to use both pieces. And that is how I'm going to cover up some of the stamping that I did there, so you cannot tell that it does not go all the way underneath the flower. Thought that was pretty ingenious.